Here we go. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. On today's episode, we're going to share one thing. And if you think about this one thing, your life will improve.
Wow. Just one thing out of all them thousands of pages. Just one thing out of there. One thing.
Yes.
Out of there. One thing.
That's a thick book.
Yes. That's a thick book. And you boiled it down to one thing?
One line.
And just these guys, we got Pastor Mike.
4 words. That's all it is.
4 words. That's all we need to know.
4 words is going to make all the difference in the world that you need today to have the kind of life that you want to live. And
wow.
It comes right out of this book, this translation.
Coming from that book.
Which,
that translation.
by the way.
Nowhere else.
Yep. Is a family Bible that was given to me by my dad.
And before we go on, I think we should do the whole show with our lounge lizard voice.
We can do that.
That one book. Sorry.
He gave it to me this last weekend. We had gotten together, my cousins and my uncle and my dad. And I don't know what's wrong with my voice today, but we're just going to have to deal with it.
We got Kermit on the...
Yep. And so he brought this with him because we were talking about family history, because we're getting ready to have a family reunion in Colorado Springs coming up here in a couple of weeks. And so he gave this to me, and as I was thumbing through it, I came across this one line. Now, it's out of the book of Acts, and I've read Acts several times. As a matter of fact, we went through Acts in our Bibles and Barbecue.
For like 6 months.
Yes, we went through the whole entire thing, chapter by chapter, and I still managed to miss this. And mostly because it was a different translation. I was in the NIV, teaching out of the NIV, but this is the King James, and I'm starting to really appreciate the King James.
Now, before we jump to KJV here, you want to tell them about the weigh-in?
I'll let you do that.
You're so humble.
Yes.
In Mike's journey to lose weight by July 4th, he has weighed in today down an entire 4 pounds from last week. He's scratching 210.8.
210.8.
4 pounds in a week. That's a lot.
I haven't seen 210.8 in a minute. Started out around 227, 228. So, I know a lot of people that have lost a lot of weight, and it's amazing. When you do this, you have such a greater appreciation for the work that it takes and the consistency.
Yes, because I started this whole thing whenever back on March 14th, I think, somewhere around March 17th, we started this tracking it.
Yeah. I
was at 192.6.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I weigh a whopping 194.6.
You're still warming the tires up.
Hey, I had a medical issue there for a few weeks, so.
That's right.
So.
That'll slow you down.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But that's
210.8.
fantastic because you've lost 30 pounds.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I started at 228.
Oh, I thought you started at 230 something.
No.
You just let me believe that.
Right. No, 227, 228, right in there.
Mm-hmm.
And so.
That's still fantastic.
Yeah. I feel good at 210, but 200 is the goal.
Okay.
And the deal is I got 16 days to do it. So
16 days and a black trash bag.
We are in crunch time for sure.
Mailbox.
Yep. So, we oftentimes, I feel like we sound like a broken record. But you've been on this broken record for
35 years.
Yeah.
30 years.
A long time.
Yeah.
And it never really feels like it's something that people can't use. It's such a change. It's such a transformation of the mind to actually be able to follow through on, trying to think of what I'm saying here, but to be truly transformed with the renewing of your mind is a lifelong journey.
And for me, because I see people every day in various states of mental distress,
Mhm.
and I hear the thought processes that are engaged as they are distressed. And so, when people are suicidal, and I see these men and women in the throes of that desperation, and what they are saying to me is the same thing. Same thing. Every single one of them saying the same thing. Now, the scenarios, situations, and players are all different.
Yeah.
But they're saying the same thing. And you hear the same, we are pattern recognizers. And when you can recognize the pattern, you can then predict where the pattern is going to go. And if you want to make a change to your life, you study the pattern of the past so that you can make a change in the future. And the same words keep coming up over and over again. And those words are reflective of how we think. And so it is very common to hear somebody who is suicidal say, I can't go on. They didn't do X, Y, and Z. What if this happens? What if that happens? I don't think I can handle that. I should have done this 5 years ago. I should have done that, and I didn't do it. And it's that negative thinking, that demanding thinking, that worrisome thinking that they have, they're living in, they're swimming in all of this. And because their mind is that away, they see no way out. So this becomes the option for them. And so when I'm talking to somebody who's in mild distress, they don't grasp the path that they're on. When they're saying, I can't go to my job anymore. I just can't do it anymore. They didn't recognize me and give me a raise. And what if next year I can't pay the bills? They have the exact same thought process as the person who is suicidal. They just don't know it and they don't recognize it. And it doesn't help to go to somebody and say, you sound just like that guy who killed himself last week.
Right. Yeah.
But that's what I'm trying to help each, client with, is it is not the situation, it is how you think. And if you can change how you think, you change your experience, and then new options come to mind. And so it's, in a sense, it's a broken record, but also in a sense that's where most people, when they hit me, that's where they're at. They're at this very fundamentally flawed thinking level. So this becomes a bit of a broken record at times.
Well, I tell you, it's when people come and talk to me as a pastor, it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the same place where the battle is mostly fought in the mind.
Yes.
And so we have just the most incredible example in Scripture of Paul. And in the book of Acts, Paul is getting ready to go on trial. He has spent 2 years being imprisoned for things that the Jewish leaders were accusing him of that were false.
Mm-hmm.
And his testimony up to this point and all of his experiences, he says this. He says, I've worked much harder, been jailed more often, beaten up more times than I can count, and at death's door time after time. I've been flogged 5 times, and the Jews 39 lashes, beaten by Roman rods 3 times, pummeled with rocks once. I've been shipwrecked 3 times and immersed in the open sea for a night and a day. In hard traveling, year in and year out, I've had to ford rivers, fend off robbers, struggle with friends, struggle with foes. I've been at risk in the city. I've been at risk in the country, endangered by desert, sun, and sea storm, and betrayed by those I thought were my brothers. I've known drudgery and hard labor, many a long and lonely night without sleep, many a missed meal, blasted by the cold, naked in the weather. Out of anyone, would have reason to be depressed. He would have reason to be bitter.
Yeah.
He would have reason to have a bad attitude.
Yes.
And yet, he's getting ready to go on trial now. They have brought him out of prison. He's now standing up before not only the the Jewish leaders, but now also the governor, the newly elected governor of the region, and the King Agrippa, and his wife, Porcius, I think is her name, or Bernice, I think it is. Anyway, he's standing now, and you would think that this guy who has been imprisoned for 2 years for no good reason and experienced all that he just talked about would stand there, and the very first thing that he would say as he's now starting to defend himself would be something like, well, it is about time. You guys are really starting to get on my nerves. But what does he say? And these are his first words. And I'm going to have you read them, because as I was looking through here, I saw this and I thought, oh my goodness, that just says it all right there. King James Version, 1855.
1855.
Bible.
Oh, the Bible, the year the Bible was written.
This particular one.
Paul's opening sentence is, I think myself happy.
I think myself happy, King Agrippa.
I think myself happy, King Agrippa, because I shall answer for myself. I think myself happy.
There's one thing that they can't take away from him. There's one thing that no one can take away from us, is how we think and how we respond to whatever life has to throw at us. We have the power to control what we think. And it's like revelation to people when they really start to get it. If you're depressed, you're thinking yourself depressed.
Whoo!
Which is a bold statement to make.
Yes.
But also, if you're happy, you're thinking yourself happy.
And what I'm hearing here is a couple of things. I'm not the Bible scholar here, so Jesus said something about, the truth will be revealed. Your hearts are hardened, so the truth's not revealed to you. He spoke in riddles and these stories so that those who could hear would hear, but those who weren't ready to hear couldn't hear. Yep. And, the scales fell from my eyes, that, it was revealed. And, that's what's amazing to me standing here is I see that happening with you. Because this is a chapter you've read 1 million times. Mm-hmm. And then in this book, on this page, you read something and
yeah.
It came to you.
That's a great way to put it. The scales that'll fall off. The more you dive in and the more you dig in, the more you expect and just desire, want that positive experience.
And you've read it many, many, many times. Mm-hmm. And this time when you read it, it was like, whoa, wait a minute. Yeah. What did you say? Yeah. Wait a minute. That is fantastic. That is cool.
Yeah. It is cool.
I think myself happy.
And so the encouragement that I just want to put out there today is whatever the situation is that you are experiencing right now, you can live above it. You can live in a positive way above it. And this whole experience is either going to make you bitter or it's going to make you better.
Yeah, and the preamble you gave with where he was at, what he had been through, the lashings, the floggings, the being naked in the wilderness, the not eating, all the torture and trauma that he's been through, and sitting in prison for 2 years, waiting to be tried for a charge that is false. And his opening remark is, I think myself happy.
So the original Greek translation of that word happy is actually, I wrote it down, supremely blessed, fortunate, and well off. That's what he's saying. Mm-hmm. I think myself supremely blessed. I think myself fortunate and well off. Standing there, facing the guillotine. Like they could, if they found him guilty, they could kill him. And he's standing there saying, I think myself happy. You can't take that away from me. And it can't be taken away from us either. 3 times Jesus in the scripture says, be of good cheer. So he's basically saying, cheer up. First one is in John 16 when he says, cheer up, for I have overcome the world. Second one is in Matthew 9 where he says, cheer up because your past is forgiven.
Mm.
And then in Matthew 14, he says, cheer up, I'm here. He says, it is I. So 3 cheers. 3 cheers to Jesus.
Hooray.
Yes. So cheer up. And then Paul again in Philippians, he says, rejoice in the Lord always. And we like to skip over that word always.
And what when it clicks, when you catch it, when you read it, when the scales come from your eyes, he's saying cheer up. That means you have the power to be happy.
Right.
He's telling you, and if I say, go mow the lawn, I believe that you have the power to go mow the lawn and get her done. Cheer up. You have the power to make yourself happy and to think yourself happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think about the number of times and years that past family members of mine have gone through this, and I'm hopeful that some of them took the words of Paul. And you talk about hard times. We haven't experienced squat.
Oh, no.
These were some tough people. We got some awesome and amazing stories that come out of our family dealing with hardship. I wouldn't even be standing here if it wasn't for, I don't know what year it was, but the family farm was burned by the Indians. And his name was Aaron Laird.
The Indian?
No, the gentleman that my great-grandmother was married to at the time. He died in that fire.
Oh, wow.
So then she later married this gentleman named Christian Snow. So if that first marriage, saved by the Indians, that's the lesson here. But, just the hardship that they endured, and then to think about how this had to be such an incredible source of strength for them. And it's the same source for us if we're willing to open it up and let it be that strength.
And that's, as you had me read that, I thought back through all the times I've read that either in a meme or in some great philosophical work or some brilliant psychologist's writings. And, here it was 2,000 years ago. Yeah. In action, not just a suggestion.
Right.
This is what he does.
Yep.
I've been through all of this, and you know what? I think myself happy.
Think myself happy. I'm just going to be repeating those 4 words in my mind every single time I start to get stressed or start to get a little bit angry or whatever. I think.
This is such a better topic than I had.
Yeah, what did you want to talk about?
But
electrical lighting?
Home repair. And if you want to know how to redo your garage and make it look fantastic,
he can get that for you.
I can do that for you.
Mm-hmm.
My next profession. But I was thinking, don't complain. People who complain, that is my pet peeve, to hear people complaining, and I start gritting my teeth. I got to get out of the room.
Sure.
And this is the antidote. This is the opposite of complaining. He had so much he could complain about.
Oh, absolutely.
And when he finally gets before the king, that would be the time to unload all those complaints.
Yep.
But what he chose to do is to explain to them what he had already been doing all this time.
Yeah.
I think myself happy. You can complain or you can think yourself happy.
Yep. You can either, like I keep saying, you can either be bitter or you can be better.
Boom.
Your choice. Thank you,
Boom.
Doc.
No, thank you, Pastor Snow.
Good stuff.
the
Thank you, Dad, for
sharing
this
the
Bible.
Antique Bible.
I'm
It's amazing.
so thrilled to have it. Go.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to Just These Guys, you know.
Go think yourself happy.
Think yourself happy today.
Acts 26:2.
Boom.
I think myself happy. And have an awesome week.
And we'll see you.